YouTube. What's going on? We're back with some more of the First Descendant. Got Freyna back out, rocking her Venom Injection bossing build. This is her max power death exploit build. This is a great build, again, if you want to farm the Infernal Walker real quick, as well as if you're just looking to climb up that leaderboard. So it's just a, it's a very simple build. Just maximize power, get right up in his face, die quickly, get back out there with refresh skills, and just repeat the process. So it's as easy as that. I hope it helps. I hope you guys end up climbing the leaderboard because of it. Everything's timestamped in there. You guys are appreciating the videos. You guys are liking the content. As always, please feel free to turn on those notifications, sub to the channel, drop a like. Death exploit build. Again, there's nothing crazy about this build. It's strictly maximize power, hit your venom baptism, empty out the clip, die, and repeat, and try to knock them out as quickly as possible. That's all it is. So it's like I said, it's a death exploit. You can say what you want with it, but that's how people are climbing the leaderboard with Frey. So this is how you go about doing it. Again, our mechanics reactor, toxic attack, additional skill attack on Colossus, tech skill power boost ratio. Again, we're running this with the plague set, just to get us the extra toxic skill power at 43.2%, and again the toxic skill power on acquiring custom resource 21.6%. We're just trying to get as much power as we possibly can out of this build. That's it, strictly for our venom baptism. This is the Arche tuning. Again, there's nothing changed from this from the last build setup I did for the zero death build. Again, just make sure you're into these Colossus, skill and firearm attack, capstoning with the defense neutralization, and the putrid zone. Inversion reinforcements. Again, shield particle reconfiguration, selective neurostimulation, and the Arche circulation tactic. So again, everything with maximum power. Again, your infected weapon, you want this with double gold. We do have the gold on the bottom for the exclusive weapon, so we're getting the most out of our exclusive weapon, our fourth ability of Venom Baptism. Again, you just want the power of this thing shot through the roof. Empty out the clip right into the Infernal Walker's face. Die, rinse, repeat as quickly as you can to try and take him out. The one and only, or some of the gains, or a couple of the gains. Obviously, I want the the double gold trigger, and what we can do to increase our time, and get him down quicker is obviously have these in a higher color tier. So if you have double tech in purple, but you do want double tech, again, as much power as you possibly can in the highest color possible tier that you can get it into to maximize the damage. The more damage you can do, the better the clear time you'll be able to get from the Infernal Walker to climb that leaderboard ladder. And obviously these are just quick farms as well. These are the modules that we're using. Again, Venom Injection, Standard, Mid-Air Maneuvering for the actual module slot. It's probably the best of the grapples. Infection Amplifier, again, this works in synergy with the infected weapon, granting us at a 30% chance an additional 250% of our skill power to apply to people who have the Arche infection on them. Overwhelming Shield, again, this goes with the Venom Injection. We just reduce our HP down to 1 to take as much advantage of the max skill power modifier increase at 66%. And again, as you can see with the Venom Injection, you also get additional attack power versus Colossus when your Toxic Sense is active. Again, this is why we run it with the as her bossing build. I went over the Dominator's Resolution. Again, we want these in purple and or gold. As much power as you can out of this. These are the gains, or this is the module gain that I can get, as well as the trigger module. Spear and Shield, again, we just got raw skill power in on that. Maximize skill. Those are those saying you're just maximizing the skill power, sacrificing the cooldown. Maximize power. You're just maximizing your skill power modifier through the roof. Again, the cooldown doesn't matter. You're just emptying the clip as quickly as possible into his friggin' eyeball. And then rinse, repeat, die, get it back into his face, shoot him straight into the eyeball until it's over with as quickly as you possibly can. Got a little bit of duration to help our Venom Baptism stay up a little bit longer. And then you just got your toxic and tech amplification. So it's just maximize everything to the 10th degree for the power. That's the crux of the build. Again, Venom Baptism, shoot him in his friggin' eyeball, die, skills repeat, go after him again. And again, the better the ancestor module, the better your trigger module, the better off you're going to be. When it comes to the weapon, it doesn't really matter. I've been saying that I like the Fallen Hope. The Fallen Hope's unique ability grants me additional, toxic power increase. Just by having it, so you'll see all of those, the icons trigger. So at least we're getting more toxic tick damage while running the Fallen Hope. You can do, again, whatever weapon you want. I like the Fallen Hope as my own personal preference. And again, it has nothing to do with this gun actually dealing the damage. It's the Venom Baptism. And the Venom Baptism, again, I've been over this, on other builds. It directly benefits from rounds per magazine size, as well as fire rate. So your fire rate and your sharp precision shots, those are all absolutely huge for the Venom Baptism. Freyna's fourth ability. This is what's killing the boss extremely quickly. So fully spec'd into power. We made sure that we've got our, as much rounds as we can within our gun. We've got as much fire rate as we could possibly slap on that sucker, to our gun. As you can see, we got fire rate modules within there to try and help us out with that. Again, if you rolled with an extended mag on the bottom, that would help. But again, I don't have two Fallen Hopes, so I'm not utilizing one for bossing and one for for mobbing. And that's essentially the crux of the build, and you'll see it in the showcase. It's as simple as that. Maximize your power. Make sure your fourth ability for Freyna, your Venom Baptism, is extremely powerful. Get right up into his grill, empty out the clip, make sure you die real fast, back in there with refresh skills, right into his face, rinse, repeat until he's gone, and you'll climb the leaderboard. As you can see, 35, 35th on the placement board, and we can do better. We can definitely get this down because I know there's gains to be made within the build. That's the build. GG's, happy hunting. Hopefully you guys make it all the way to the top of the leaderboard. Enjoy.